somebody like me is out there, right, educating, making offers, giving people an opportunity and crushing it, while somebody else is thinking, it's not really a good time to be helping people because no one's really paying attention. All right. Hey, everybody. Rob here from Bestseller Publishing. Excited to be with you here today. Welcome to 2020. No, not the show, but the year. And I want to share today with you the one thing that you need to be doing to ensure that you crush it in 2020. And I want to give you a bunch of different examples of what we're doing at Bestseller Publishing, what we're doing with my books, what we're doing with webinars, with Facebook groups, with YouTube, with so on and so on and so on. And how this one thing, and there are a couple of different points to share with you, but this one thing makes all the difference when it comes to making sales and growing your business and revenue in 2020. So I was talking to a friend in the publishing industry like me. Yes, I have friends outside of Bestseller Publishing, probably a week ago. And we were talking about, this thing that we're going to be probably doing together down the road. And I was asking, they were asking how it's going for us. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's totally nuts. And I asked how it's going for them. And she was like, it's crickets. It's super slow. December is always slow for us. January is always slow for us. And I was like, December and January are like two of our busiest months. And she was like, how is that possible? And I'm like, well, it just is. And so I thought I would share with you how it's possible for us that December and January are always two of our busiest months, and the kind of mentality and the mindset that we have that enables us to have two of our best months when there are crickets going on in the rest of the industry. Now, I don't know how your business is. I don't know if you're just absolutely crushing it right now. I hope that you are. If you are, then I guarantee you're doing the one thing that I'm talking about right now. If you're not, then I guarantee you need to do more of this one thing. Jim Rohn, if you know who that is, he's passed away, but Jim Rohn, very famous speaker. If you don't know who he is, look him up on YouTube, watch his stuff. He's fantastic. He used to have this saying, and he had many, many cool sayings, but he would say, of course she's successful. Look at all the things that she's doing. And of course, the idea that Jim was trying to convey is that those that are the most successful and are crushing it in 2020, are working in a lot of different areas to create opportunity. They're not just focused on one thing. They're not just looking at one narrow, hoping that this one thing does exactly what they need. No, there's lots of things that they're doing, lots of ways that they're using their books to crush it, or whatever else there is. In Jim Rohn's case, it might have been network marketing or whatever. But of course, she's successful. Of course, it's busy for Bestseller Publishing in 2020, in January, because look at all the stuff that we're doing. And so when I speak to somebody in whatever industry they're in, and if they're not crushing it right now, if they're not like doing well, it's typically because there's a lot of things that they're not doing. So let me give you a couple of different steps and a couple of different things to think about. Number one is to have the right mindset, When I spoke to this colleague, she was just kind of floored that we're like crushing it right now, that we're really busy. And this was like a week and a half ago. So it was like literally right after the new year. And she was like, well, why are you so busy? And how are you so busy? And I was like, well, we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this, and we're doing this. And I'm going to talk to you about that in just a second. But it all starts with the right mentality, the right mindset. Look, right now, there are people searching for your solution right now. Like literally right this moment, someone is Googling a solution, needing a solution to a problem that you can fix, that you know the answer to, that you offer a service to help right now. But in most cases, they have no idea how to find you. They're maybe on Google and you're not on Google, or maybe they're on Facebook and you're not on Facebook, or maybe they're, in someone else's email box and they're not getting emails from you. And it's like, of course, somebody else is going to be ending up serving that person because you've not at this point done what you need to get yourself in front of them. And that's true for me. Right now, people are searching for publishing solutions and I'm not in front of them. And that bothers me. Like, I need to get in front of them, right? In a lot of different ways. I need to get in front of them with education, right? I want to deliver value, not just make a sales pitch. I want to show them that we know what we're talking about. I want to show them other successful clients and our own successes. How we use my books and grow bestseller publishing with my books. And so there's lots of things, but if they don't know who I am, then of course they can't look to me for a solution. So the first thing you have to think about from a perspective of really crushing in 2020 is, what's your mindset? Is your mindset that the universe is filled with opportunity right now? Literally, there are people searching right now for your solution. And it doesn't matter if it's January 1st or December 31st or December 25th, Christmas Day. Makes no difference. People are looking and people are searching. And if your mentality is, no one's really doing anything over the holidays, then guess what? Somebody like me is out there, right? Educating, making offers, giving people an opportunity and crushing it, while somebody else is thinking, it's not really a good time to be helping people because no one's really paying attention. That is a mentality, that is a mindset problem, and you've got to change your mindset. It shouldn't take 2, 3, 4 weeks to get 2020 off to a crushing start. It should take no time at all. You should have a plan. Obviously, we're past that, but you need to have a plan now for February, now going forward the rest of the year, if you're not crushing into this point. And of course, hope that you absolutely are. So step number 1 is have the right mentality. People are searching for you right now. If they don't know who you are, you need to find a way to ensure that they find you and know who you are. Number 2, and this is really the one thing. The mindset is part of the setup. The one thing really is, if you want to make more sales in 2020, then guess what you need to do? You need to make more offers to people. You need to give people the opportunity to buy from you, right? So if you want to sell more, make more offers. And I'm not talking about just being salesy and it's all about making the offer. No, not at all. Obviously, there's a great deal of education. All of the stuff that I do right now, this is all education that I'm trying to provide for you, my clients, where we do a Q&A, but also how we're repurposing it for YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook and et cetera, right? Taking clips of this, trying to provide education, but ultimately it always leads to an offer. Let me give you an example of what we're doing. This is the stuff that we started doing at the end of last year, beginning of this year. So as many of you know, I always do a big webinar offer at the beginning of a new year. I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. These webinars are a fantastic opportunity. I give, cool bonuses, a discount. I mean, I get people to take action right away because I'm thinking this is not a slow time. This is a time where people are wanting to make a change in their life. They're wanting to write their books, etc. So I did this webinar, and on the webinar, I made an offer for a couple of different programs that we offer. And I told people they had to put down a deposit to have a phone conversation with me. I didn't know what we'd get. At times, this webinar, the best we ever did, I did over $300,000 in sales on a 2-hour webinar. It was about 2.5 hours. That was the best we ever did. We've always done over 6 figures, but I didn't know what we would do. I was actually getting ready to go to Florida to visit my wife's family, my family, et cetera, and was going to be gone for 6 days. So I knew I was going to be really busy even while I was traveling. And so I made the offer and I said, hey, we're cutting it off at 20, right? We're not letting any more than 20 in. We got 34 people that made a paid application, not just gave me an email, but actually gave money just to have a call with me or a team member to get started with the program. 34. Now, of those 34, we're going to cull it out. And I said it's going to be 20, so it's going to be 20. But 34 people. So right out of the gate, I got 34 people giving me money to have a phone call with our team. They already know the price of the program. They want the program. They want to move forward with it, et cetera. What did I do? Well, I gave great education on that webinar. I sent it to my email list. I did some paid Facebook traffic, and that at this point, we're well over 100,000 in sales. I don't know where it's going to end up because we're still going through the 34 people, figuring out who's going to get started and who's not. And so it'll wind up being in the $150,000 to $200,000 range. And it's going to bring on 20 new clients to bestseller publishing in the month of January. Now that's one thing. Okay. What was the Jim Rohn quote? Of course she's successful. Look at all the things she does. Now I just did one thing, and that one thing was massively successful, but it didn't stop there. So we launched a brand new Facebook group training. The Facebook group training that we're doing is a new thing I've shared with some of you. I haven't gone into great detail about because we're trying to figure it out, but I spent about $6,000 last year on this Facebook group training, and that ended up giving us a return on investment of over $80,000 in new clients. I was like, okay, hey, that worked. Now it took some time because they had to go through the training. I made an offer. They bought an additional training. They went through that training, and then some of them became done for you clients. Some of them are you. And so thank you for your trust in bestseller publishing. But at the end of it all, $6,300 invested, over $80,000 in sales. So I said, you know what? This is going to work. And in fact, I want to do multiple of these going all at the same time, but I need somebody that's going to work with me full time on this. So I made some changes in the office coming in the month of January. I brought Austin in, and Austin and I are working and tag teaming on this. So we launched a brand new Facebook group at the same time as I was doing the webinar. We have a second Facebook group training going out on how to get on media and PR. The ads are going to start tomorrow for that training. So that's and these, by the way, are very intensive. Like, we get hundreds of comments every single day in these groups that we have to personally respond to and engage with people. That's part of the magic of this Facebook group. And then at the end of giving, serving, we're going to make an offer. That offer is going to be accepted by a percentage of the people. And then they're going to go on, and a percentage of those people are going to ascend and are going to become clients. So there's three things that we've already done in the month of January. The big webinar, which was a massive success. The Facebook group, which already launched, we're in like day 8 of training. The new Facebook group that's launching tomorrow. Okay, there's three things right there. Doesn't stop there. So every single day, right, I use my free plus shipping book funnels, and I sell Publish, Promote, Profit every single day on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. So every single day we have fresh opportunities. That's something that happens on an ongoing basis. What else? Well, besides that, I have my email list of roughly 80,000 people. I'm emailing them continuously. I'm trying to provide content. I'm giving great resources for people, and then I'm making offers. Would you like to see how you can get this type of success for yourself with your own book? Then book and author a author strategy call with one of our author development coaches, and I lead them back to that offer, right? So there's a continuous flow of I am making offers to the marketplace, to my email list, to YouTube, to Facebook, to Instagram, via webinar, via a Facebook group, whatever, medium I can use. I want to make offers. I want to educate the market. And that's how we are crushing it, right? So do we end there? Do we stop there? Do we end there? No. So in 2020, these are new things that we're doing. So we're creating we've had a YouTube channel, but I've never really taken it seriously. Like, we just stick stuff up there and whatever happens, happens. Now we're really going for it on the YouTube channel, right? So we're taking these videos, we're repurposing them. I have somebody full-time, which is my son, Cole, who's a videographer. He's working with me on all this stuff. We're going to be throwing tons of content. So YouTube, major platform that we want to focus on. Starting a referral program this year within BSP. We get a lot of great referrals, but they just kind of happen accidentally. And we've helped thousands of clients to get their book, to launch it to bestseller, all this cool stuff. Like just today, I spoke to a new client that's coming on because he was referred by a general that we did a book for, who retired as a brigadier general from the Marine Corps, and now he's on the speaking tour. But we don't want this to happen haphazardly, right? So I need a system in place for us to continually do that. So that is a way for us to make offers, stay in front of people, educate, communicate, love, right? Give, serve. What else? Podcast. So I know this is a lot, and I'm not telling you you need to do all of these things, right? I have a team, and a team helps me. But you need to think, okay, what is it that I can do, right? What are the ways that I can continually make offers to my marketplace? I need to educate them, I need to serve them, and then I need to make an offer. Even if the offer is just a one-on-one call with you, strategy call, that is an offer, right? You need to do that on a continual basis to get on the phone with people and to offer them your additional services, products, etc. This does not happen accidentally, okay? It happens because you have the right mindset. The mindset is there are people searching for me right now. I need to serve, educate, inform, and then make an offer to those people, period. If I do that, even if it's just in a 2-hour time slot on a webinar, then it's going to create some success. If it's in a bigger time slot, meaning that it's a Facebook group that lasts 19 days, fantastic. If it's in a time slot of an email list that they stay on for 18 months where you're serving and giving, and then eventually they come around and say, I'm interested, and reply, book a call, and then get started, whatever it is. But there needs to be opportunities that you are giving the marketplace to raise their hand and say, I want to work with you. I want your help. I have this problem. Will you help me? What is the investment to get started? If you're not doing that, if you're not doing this, if you're not making offers today, like right now, offers are going out. Get my book on YouTube right now as I'm doing this. In one way, this is an offer, right? When this gets repurposed or cut up and put into a YouTube channel, there's going to be a subscribe button on there. Subscribe now, like this video. There's going to be a link for them to get into my funnel and get my free copy of Publish, Promote, Profit, right? Plus shipping. There's going to be opportunities for people that I never talked to join, right? To get into the flow of bestseller publishing, to get on my email list, to get in my Facebook group, et cetera, et cetera. So do you want to crush 2020? Of course you do. Do you need more sales? Hey, sales cures a lot of ills in business, right? Cash flow cures a lot of ills in business. The more offers you make, the more opportunities you give the marketplace to buy from you, the more sales you're going to make, the more money you're going to make. So I gave you mine. Right? In the first 21 days, a webinar that got 34 paid deposits to get started with us. That will be at least 20 new clients. Maybe if it's more than 20, I said I'd cut it off at 20, then maybe we let those people know, hey, in the future, we'll open this offer up again. Or I let them know, hey, it's going to be a higher price because I only took 20, whatever it is. Even if it's just 20, that's 20 new clients for bestseller publishing. That is a great month on one webinar by itself, or multiple Facebook groups, or YouTube, or Facebook, or Instagram, or an email list, right, that you're building and growing and continuing to nurture and make offers to. This is how you crush your sales goals every week, every month, every year. You need opportunities. You need to make offers to get those opportunities. It is that simple. So start with the right mindset. Number one, know that people are searching for you right now. And number two, you want to make sales, you need to make offers. And I just gave you 6 or 7 different things that we're doing and that we're starting in 2020 to give us even more opportunities. Hey, I hope this is helpful for you. Subscribe, like, right? Whatever that may be popping up, and we'll have a close and all that. But I hope this is helpful for you. So you know what you need to do to crush 2020, to crush your sales goals this week, this month, this year.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. Every week, we're posting tons more content to help you to publish, promote, and profit. So go ahead and subscribe now to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified whenever new content is available. And if you're interested in my latest book, Publish, Promote, Profit, just go to publishpromoteprofit.com.